Right, folks, how are we all? It's that time of year again when you all look forward to it. All probably 600 of you, if there's that many now still watching. It's that time of year again where I do the Radio Times. Now, apparently the Radio Times, it isn't owned by... Is that better? I don't know. Oh, I should have the desk that way, to be fair, because there's light coming in and it's better. Neil told me that the other day. He says, you got that desk in the wrong place, Dave. And I thought, yeah, I know. But, you know, I'm one of them stubborn bastards. Bit like Neil. So anyway, it's that time of year again where I can't wear this. It's too fucking hot. Where I do the Radio Times. I flick through the TV guides of what's happening for Christmas and tell you people what's on, what I think is good, worth watching, and what I don't think is worth watching. Anything, well, I don't watch out really on the BBC, because don't pay the licence, so it's a complete waste of time me doing this. Merry Christmas. My red stripe that's brewed in Nottingham or Burton or somewhere. So, have I done that? I think I've done that. This runs from the 20th of December till the 2nd of January. So let's tuck in to what is actually on. Quick guide through. They've got all the pictures in there. You'll see Call the Midwife's on, Amanda Land, A Ghost Story for Christmas, A Ghost Story for Christmas, The Room in the Tower, Christmas Eve. Probably a lot of woke stuff on here as well. Death in Paradise. Yeah, now here's a question for you. Not really anything to do with Christmas, but Peter Kay's on tour. Most people like Peter Kay, yeah? Why aren't they using a picture of him now instead of the chubby Peter Kay that we all know and love? It's just a question. That's all. Big Star, Little Star, Hercules, the electrifying new musical, Honey I Shrank Christmas, some bloke doing the Wallace and Gromit thing, start the new Radio Times, start the new year with Radio Times, subscribe for £1, subscribe, £1 a week, Ben Books that is, Ben Books, subscribe, Squeeze and Billy Bragg, better not tell Bren. Alfie Bow, Rick Astley, these are all touring. Diversity, is he still going? Are they still going? Dancing and banging around. Arthur James. John Cleese's Fawlty Towers, the play, that's on tour. What's it? Paul Nicholas, he plays the Major, doesn't he? And like when you used to watch Paul Nicholas in... fucking hell, I forgot what it was called. And he walks like, alright, Pen. He's in it. Yeah. And he looks nothing like that. Just Good Friends, that right? I was singing the theme tune in my head as I was going along. Hugh Bonneville and Maggie Siff are in Shadowlands. Secrets of the Concave. Don't know what the Conclave is. Deep Purple, they're touring. I tell you what, when you buy a ticket for somebody like that now, you got like, it's a bit of a risk, innit? Because they might be fucking dead. Not James Bond, Daniel Craig with 007, firmly in the past. Daniel Craig is glorifying in unconventional roles, Dives Out and Narnia. Shit, James. Not a shit James Bond, well, the last one was shit. Fucking awful film. In fact, I did a review on that. Alan Carr, have I said too much? A national treasure, apparently. He's doing a tour in the 2027. We've got the darts. The darts starts as well. Luke Littler. Making a prediction here. Goes out in the first round. Goes out in the first round. Oh, inside number 9. Stage fright. Final shows must end. Right, so let's get to the important bit that you all want to know about and all the viewing and the stuff, isn't it? Oh God, where is it? Streaming. Here we go. Got it. Right. So, Saturday, December the 20th, which is probably next week, isn't it? 14th today. So, on Saturday, the 20th of December, let's have a look what we've got. Now, I'm just going through it. Yeah, Sing When You're Winning. Don't know what that is. Alan Carr's Picture Slam. Yeah. Blankety Blank. Blankety Blank. It returns. Bradley Walsh to host a festive edition of the game show. Daniel Mays, Jack D, Charlotte Church, Alex Brooker, Motzi Mabuse, Stephanie Beecham attempt to fill in the missing blanks and help tonight's contestants. I used to like Blankety Blank. I can remember watching it as a kid. I've made some notes here. Wogan did it from 79 to 83. The famous moment where when Kenny Everett got his wandy mic and bent it all up. Brilliant that were. Les Dawson, he did it from 1984 to 1990. That was when I enjoyed it. I like Les Dawson. Fucking brilliant. Really like Les Dawson. A proper old-fashioned entertainer. And then Lily Savage did it from 97 to 2002. So yeah, I liked it. I like Bradley Walsh, and I think sometimes he goes off on the chase thing, but we'll see. Strictly Come Dancing, the final. Weeks of fierce competition. I honestly couldn't give a flying monkeys about Strictly Come Dancing. I think that's another thing that's had its day. Just fucking. It's just another way of the BBC to do its virtue signalling. Michael McIntyre's The Wheel. Do people still watch Michael McIntyre? Don't know. It just seems rubbish to me. We've got 5 minutes past 12. Planes, Trains and Automobiles. Steve Martin and John Candy. Classic film. Really, really good film that. Thoroughly enjoy it. If you've never seen it, then you're missing out, but it's a good film. On BBC Two, we've got Porridge. Always a good laugh with Porridge. Ronnie Barker, one of the true legends of the industry. 8:15, we've got Top Gear, and in this episode from 2011, Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond and James May set out to end the chaos caused by the snow in the UK with the Combine Office. Why are the BBC going back to using that? Why are they doing that? Why are they just like going back to Top Gear from the three blokes at the base? Well, they got rid of one, didn't they? So what are they doing there? They're trying to like recapture something back that they've lost. Madness, they're playing a Radio 2 concert. I was listening to that the other day on the radio. Quite good. A night of shows celebrating the music of the Veterans Pop Ska Band with an audience, live performance, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Madness at the BBC at 10:20. Madness singer Suggs and keyboardist Mike Barson introduced a compilation of archive performances by the band. So it's all going to be a good thing to watch. And 11:50, Madness Live, Goodbye Television Centre. In fact, I think I can remember watching that. They did that. It was very late in the discotheque. I was feeling blue, as I sometimes do. I turned around, saw a face in the crowd, a face I didn't know. Anyway, then we've got on ITV, we have got Die Another Day with Piers Bronson. I like Piers Bronson. I don't think he was the best James Bond, but he was all right. He was steady, you know. An evening at 10:25, we've got an evening with Elton John and Brandy Carlisle. Special conference performance. Don't know. Don't go breaking my heart. Then on Channel 4 on the 20th, we've got 3:30. We've got Kirsty's Handmade Christmas. I like Kirsty. She's yeah, I like Kirsty. She's isn't she? Yeah, proper bird. You know what I mean? Got shape. got a shape, got a figure. What else we got? Right, so we go through all that. Sandy Tosvik, I can't get her. No, I just don't. Not saying she's a bad person or anything, but I just don't get it. Sandy Tosvik's Great Riviera Rail Trip. At 9:10, we've got Die Hard. Action thriller New York cop John McClane gets caught up in a bit of a fucking incident there. Well, there you go. Bruce Willis, legend, another one. Sad to see him go how he's gone. I don't want to see him go how he is. I wish his family had stopped printing pictures of him all over the place, but there you go. And then on BBC 4, we're looking back. Derek Griffiths remembers Bod. The actor looks back on the much-loved 1970s cartoon, Bod, narrated by John LeMessurier. Stupid boy. I know that was thingy, but I can't remember what John LeMessurier says. And considered one of the greatest kids' shows of all time. No virtue signalling, just a bloke being a cartoon. That's all it were, yeah? At 8:10, we've got Bod. We've actually got a 1975 edition of the children's animation. So, happy days. 8:30, John LeMessurier. It's all been rather lovely. Very camp, weren't it? But I don't think it was camp. A portrait of the actor born in 1912 charted his life and prolific career and his turbulent marriage to the fellow actress Hattie Jacques. Yeah, she cheated on him, didn't she? Cheated on him. Yeah. 9:30, we've got Dad's Army. And then at 10 o'clock, we've got Mike Yarwood at the BBC. Now, Mike Yarwood was a massive name in the 70s. I can remember watching him doing all the impersonations of the politicians and the celebrities of the day. Very, very good. On Channel 5 at 9:10, we've got the big Christmas freeze. When the snow began falling in the UK on Boxing Day 1962, it barely stopped for the next 10 weeks. It was considered the coldest recorded winter since 1739, and temperatures plummeted to -22. Joanna Lumley, she recalls it because apparently she was alive back then. So I don't think there's a lot more on that day that I can be asked to look at. Yeah, so moving on to the 21st. Now 21st, we've got Fiona Bruce. She's back on Antiques Roadshow. Unseen Treasures. Will Farmer and Mark Hill uncover festive treasures, festive treats, including a ceramic polar bear and Victorian Christmas cards, presented by Fiona Bruce. I wonder if she's got an immigrant in the crowd there. I doubt it very much, but there you go. Die Hard 2 is on BBC One. Action thriller with Bruce Willis again. Sorting out Christmas and terrorism must be a nightmare when I bet he thinks, well, I bet he did think, but he can't think now, can he? Can't fucking remember. Too soon. I bet he thought, fucking hell, Christmas is coming. I wonder what terrorist attack I'm going to get caught up on today. BBC 2 at 8 o'clock, Victoria Wood live. I like Victoria Wood, but I think she was a special kind of comedy, so you know what I mean, that kind of thing. But I like Victoria Wood. I think when she used to do the antique shop thing, that was a good sketch. That was funny. So Oppenheimer, that's on BBC 2 at 9 o'clock. And Raging Bull, Oscar-winning drama about boxing with that fucking lefty twat bloody Robert De Niro. ITV, the chase bloopers. Why? It's just bloopers. Right, back in the day when they used to do It's Alright on the Night, was something original and new. But now they do it and it's like it's just a way of a TV company filling in an hour. Yeah. 7:05, oh, for fuck's sake. 7:05, the Raw Variety Show with Jason Manford. Another fucking lefty prick. Can't be doing with him either. John Wick at 10:10, Chapter 4, Don't Kill His Dog. Or you're in the shit. Nothing on Channel 4, but you got the Game of Wool, Britain's Best Knitter. Oh, it came to mind then, and I didn't see the picture. I thought, I bet Tom Daly's on there, and guess who's dived into that? You see what I've done there? You see what I've done there? I've done a link in it. I've done a link of Tom Daly diving in. You like that, don't you? Yeah, Tom Daly's on it. And that's about it. 24 hour in police custody, the Norfolk narco cartel. Where I've been dealing drugs. BBC 4, What We Were Doing in Christmas, 1985. Travel back through the archives. Probably if there was anything on the BBC, it was all paedophiles, sex offenders on the BBC. But then it says features the likes of Rick Mail, Kenny Everett, Peter Cook and David Jason. 8 o'clock, Larry Grayson's Generation Game. I like Larry Grayson, he was good. Shut that door. And Everard, he were always on it, weren't he? Everard. Bruce and Ronnie Christmas special at 9:05. Bruce Forsyth and Ronnie Corbett team up to showcase the 1988 combining their shared talents. Yeah. Paul Daniels, I saw him in a Rolls Royce, and his number plate was Magic. Wrote Magic. Paul Daniels' Magic Christmas Show with the lovely Debbie McGee. Roy Attersley. What the fucking hell do you want to watch Roy Attersley for? Spitting all over the place. BBC 3, we've got Mrs. Brown's Boys Christmas special. Oh, fucking hell. No. On Sunday the 21st. Now, if you have not seen this film, June made me watch this film. And because you've got to watch Wonderful Life. I ain't watching A Wonderful Life. I don't want to watch A Wonderful Life. Blah, blah, blah. You've got to watch A Wonderful Life. So anyway, I caved in after being battered about the ring by June. I caved in and watched It's a Wonderful Life. It's on ITV, 12:45 to 3:15. And it is one of the best films I have ever seen. And I've only ever watched it the once because I think I've watched it. You don't need to watch it again. Absolute classic piece of film work and everything. If you've not seen It's a Wonderful Life, you have got to watch It's a Wonderful Life. 1956 it was made. Just a brilliant film. Really good. And I hope they never, ever remake it because that was it. I'm not a film critic or anything like that, but in this day and age, they will fucking ruin it. They will turn it into some kind of woke, virtual signalling rubbish. And we don't want that. Leave it as it is. It was set in that time. It was brilliant. So, I do say to you folks, if you've not seen It's a Wonderful Life, go and watch It's a Wonderful Life. It's year old. Right, Monday the 22nd. We're getting closer now. Some of you might have already finished for Christmas. If you've booked your holidays right, you've finished for Christmas. If you've saved them all up so you can have a bit of an extra few days off at Christmas, you finished on the Friday, didn't you? You finished on the 19th. Right, Monday, 7:30, EastEnders. The day of Nigel's film screening, but Phil and Julie preoccupied by their disagreement. I have no idea what's happening in EastEnders. All I remember is, all right, Ange. And that's it. Do you know, back in the day, EastEnders was hitting the high 28 million people, viewers, watching it. Today, they have got between 3.5 million and 4.8 million. Excuse me. How shit is that from what was one of the, you know, back in the days when I used to watch in the 80s and stuff, when Den kicked the door in of whose flat were it? Some old boy had died in his flat. It was, you know, it was like one of the things to watch, but now everything's too serious. It's all rubbish. Everything's too serious. There's always got to be a murder or something. Just do some normal stuff. Bleeding hell. 9 o'clock, we've got Amanda and Alan's Spanish Christmas. Amanda Holden and Alan Carr return to a sun-soaked village in Mock. Fucking went Jive Bunny again. Yeah, to do something there. Yeah. Amanda Holden, she's another one, isn't she? Just, I don't know what her talent is. Apart from fucking Les Dennis off. I don't know. Don't know what it is. Coronation Street on ITV1, 8 o'clock. Debbie is a no-show at the hen party. Elsewhere, Becky grows alarmed. I highlight this stuff and it knackers the writing up. Yeah, so Coronation Street, that nowadays gets 3.8 million to 4.4 million. These people who make these things, they ought to realise that they're doing something wrong. There is no actual storyline that's worth fucking watching. That is the problem. That it is. It is. I'd pull on both. Pull on both. EastEnders, Corrie, say it's shit. Right, what else we got? We've got the odd cookery programme on Channel 4. Violent Night at 10 o'clock on Channel 4. On BBC 4, I tell you what, BBC 4 is about the best one to watch this year. Not at 7 o'clock, it's Top of the Pops 1978. Noel Crinkly Pants Edmonds presents a festive edition of the music show featuring Darts, ABBA and Boney M. Now this is a must one. This is a must. Keeping up appearances, the Father Christmas suit. Hyacinth orders Richards to dress up as Father Christmas and distribute gifts to the old folks in the church hall. I absolutely loved Hyacinth, and I loved Keeping Up Appearances. It was one of the most classic bits of comedy ever. I've been watching a lot of Hyacinth. I can't remember her bloody name. Patricia something Routledge in it. And I've been watching her on YouTube, and everything she's done, you see Hyacinth there in the character. Always. So, brilliant. You got Steptoe and Son and Yes Minister and The Ghost Story for Christmas. Woman of Stone. Lot number 249. Count Magnus and the Mezzotane. Whatever that is. Bridget Jones' Diary on BBC 3. I like Renée Zellweger. She was a good gal and all, weren't she, when she got... You know what I mean? Now, here's another one for you, another film for you to watch. Somebody watched something the day when me and Bren did the air raid shelter. If it is new to you, if you watch this every year but you've not heard of the air raid shelter, go and watch the air raid shelter. Beers from the air raid shelter with me and Bren. Great bit of TV. An inspector calls. Now, 1954, an inspector calls. Something's happened, obviously. But once again, another classic film. You know how I say film and not movie? That's because I'm English and not American. But another one, and that is on Monday the 22nd of December, 4:55 to 6:30 p.m. Go check it out, as they say. Go check it out. Right, so moving on to 23rd of December. Inside the Christmas Factory with Paddy and Cherry, Nick Nack Noo, Le Greg's, Paddy McGuinness, Thick Table, secrets behind gingerbread biscuits at the original Biscuit Bakers factory in Market Drayton. They dive into the chaos of producing 100,000 treats a week. I wonder how many views that gets. Probably a damn sight more than I fucking get. Stuffed comedy starring Guz Khan and Miranda Robinson and Sue Johnson after he receives £8,000 Christmas bonus. There's nothing really else on BBC 2. Celebrity Mastermind. Is David Lammy on it? I hope David Lammy's on it. That'd be funny. Paul O'Grady's on it, so it's got to be an old one. You got the League Cup on the 23rd, Arsenal v Palace. John Wick, Chapter 4, Don't Kill His Dog. Now, here's another one for you that you have to watch. I hope you're making a list of this, because these are things I've watched. Now, Michael Palin of Monty Python fame and him travelling around the globe, he did East of Ipswich. And it's about a lad who goes on holiday with his mum and dad, and they stop in Southwold, on the East Coast. We love Southwold. Ginge absolutely loves Southwold. It is one of the few places that's a little bit untouched. It's getting a bit more popular. And anyway, he made a film, and he made it in 1980. Don't know. Hold on. 1987. So I knew it in the mid-80s. And it's just this lad who goes on holiday and he meets with his parents, and he meets a girl, and I think whatever. Yeah, it's on BBC 4, 10:15. You've got to watch it. It's a must-see for this Christmas. So there you go. What's that? Inner Lloyd's, the producer. Oh, fucking shit. Then you got on Tuesday on the 23rd on ITV3 another thing that we always watch. Me and Junie baby, we always watch The Darling Buds of May, Christmas is Coming. That is how I remember Christmases down my grandma and granddad's. There was like port and drinks and the tinsel and everything. It was absolutely great, and I loved it. And I wish I could build a TARDIS or a time machine and go back to them days back in the 70s when I was a child growing up, because life in this country and stuff at the moment is just complete shit. There is no, I doubt if kids of today will have the memories that I and my sister have and what June has and all that, because life is just crap and it's sad. And I do really honestly wish I could go back in time and go back to the 70s and just put a pause on it, because I don't like this world at this moment. I don't like this country, I don't like this world or anything. And go back and watch The Darling Buds of May, Christmas is Coming. It's just David Jason and that, and Pam, I can't remember her bloody last name, can't remember my own name sometimes. It's just outstanding. So go and just escape back into the old days. UK Gold, they've got quite a lot of stuff on the Tuesday. Last of the Summer Wine, 2 Ronnies, Keeping Up Appearances, Only Fools and Horses, 2 Ronnies, Last of the Summer Wine, Ghost and Dad's Army and Keeping Up Appearances, and The Good Life. The Good Life, that was another great show. Are You Being Served? Amazing. All proper comedy that probably wouldn't be shown today because there's somebody who would melt and cry about it. Wankers. Right, so we're on Christmas Eve. It's the big day. All the kids are watching the Tracker of Santa. So Christmas Eve, you got Paddington, you got the Great British Sewing Bee on Christmas Eve. Yeah, Christmas Eve, fuck's sake. Gavin and Stacey, the final, never really got that, never get that. 2 Doors Down, I like that, we used to watch that, don't watch it anymore. Gavin and Stacey, A Fond Farewell, fuck off, fat bastard Corden. I like Ruth. I think Ruth is a very talented lady. I think she's probably the one that actually did all the stuff on that, and Fat Corden just hung on to her. We've got BBC 2, Fishing, Mortimer and Whitehouse, Gone Christmas Fishing. I do like them pair. I don't watch enough of that, to be fair, but they're quite good. They just sit there, they're a little bit like me and Brent, just sit there in the air raid shelter and just talk crap, and they do it, and it's a very good, clever piece of TV work, that. A Ghost Story for Christmas, The Room in the Tower, Mark Gatiss, adaptation of a E.F. Benson, a short story for 15 years. Roger Ray Stanley has been haunted by a recurring dream. If he's done it, anything by the League of Gentlemen, it's got to be good. It's got to be worth watching. So I'd give that a go. I've only had a TV licence though, because obviously all this stuff I can't watch because I haven't got a TV licence. Love Actually is on ITV. 1 at 9:10. Journey Baby and Ginge like that. They like all that rigmarole. What else is there? Christmas Carols at 11:40. Mylene Class My Jose Traditional Christmas Eve. Let's try and keep things traditional as well, as long as we can. Home Alone's on Channel 4 at 5:30. That should be it. That should be enough to tell you about that. The Last Leg of Christmas, Adam Hills, Josh Widdicombe, and I can't be doing with that, to be fair. That's another fucking woke load of shit. Peter Egan and Penelope Wilton, remember Ever Decreasing Circles. That was another comedy I liked. Ever Decreasing Circles, old Richard Bry's getting all in a mess. Ever Decreasing Circles, Martin and Anne prepared to leave for the close, but Anne has something to say which is more important than moving house. Christmas special. The Good Life, that's another one that was on 1977. Terry and June. And you're all humming along. Ding dong, ding dong. I do talk some shit. And the two Ronnies, they've got a Christmas one out. All Creatures Great and Small on Channel 5 at 9 o'clock. The new one, 1945, War is Over. 45 is War is Over. And so we're moving on to Christmas Day. You got the King's Speech. Charles, you sound like you're having a shit. Pack it in. Sons of Disappointment. He's gone to America. Oh, things I could say, but I can't. Strictly Come Dancing at 5:30. Includes Scarlett Moffat. She's still around. Fucking hell. Melanie Blatty and Brian McFadden. Weren't he a fucking Boyzone or something? Or Five or one of them fucking... I quite like Five though. Five will help you get down now. Michael McIntyre, he's on again. Oh, fucking posh twat. EastEnders, alright Ange. Alright Ange, getting divorced. How many watched that? Fucking millions watched that, didn't they? Call the Midwife. Fucking hell, that's still being fucking dragged out and it turned over. Amanda Land, the family spends Christmas at the country house of Amanda's aunt. EastEnders is on again. Alright, Ange. Mrs. Brown's Boys, Mammy's Bottles. Fucking hell, they're still fucking... See, this is the reason why I don't pay my TV licence. This is why I haven't got one. Because of shit like this. When Harry Met Sally. I'll have what she's having. It's called an orgasm, love. Dad's Army at the BBC. Celebration of classic sitcoms. On BBC Two, Dad's Army, keeping up appearances. The Morecambe and Wise show. Bring me sunshine all the time. Slapped his face. 9:15, we've got Jaws. We need a bigger boat. Who's that? Somebody at the fucking walking by the doorbell. ITV, they've got The King on at 3 o'clock. Constipated. Too many cream crackers and Stilton cheese. Sons of Disappointment. 5:45, it'll be alright on the night. Tom Allen celebrates the chaos and the... fuck it. See, like I say, it's just lazy TV, innit? Just fucking lazy TV. Coronation Street. Bullseye, Freddie Flintoff, he's back at 8:15. What happened then? I heard something crack. Red One, festive action comedy starring Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans. What, the fucking DJ? Really? He's still on recording, man. Frozen 2. I didn't even know there was Frozen 2 out. Do you want to build a snowman? The snowman. The snowman is on straight after that. So they got that planned, didn't they? Somebody's thought about, oh no, let's build a snowman. Alternative Christmas message. Channel 4's Christmas Day message. An alternative to the King's annual message. That'll be fucking some woke shit and all. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Now, the woman who does that, who's the pigeon woman, looks like Piers Morgan with a fucking hat on. Great British Bake Off. Tenso's Peep Show. Oh, fucking hell, just shit again. Notting Hill. Top of the Pops, Christmas 1977. I mean, they're going to struggle in the future because half of these fucking Top of the Pops, you won't be able to have a full edition because of all the paedophiles that were walking around. Talking of sexual deviance, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Funny enough, I do enjoy that. Does make me laugh. I quite enjoyed the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's another one. If you've never seen it, go check it out. Go check it out. That's some northern bird says that we used to know. Go check it out. Channel 5, Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh yeah, I like the Pirates of the Caribbean when they had Johnny Depp in it until fucking Dan Wootton opened his gollum and totally fucked off, screwed over Johnny Depp with his bullshit. Christmas Only Fools and Horses Greatest Moments at 9:15. 10:45 Billy Connolly's 30th. There's fucking damn sight more than 30 funniest moments. I don't know how you're going to sort that out. And then on ITV3. You've got the King at 3. Still can't shit. Carry On Camping at 3:10. Carry On Cleo. Yeah, I like a Carry On film. They're very good. All the politically correct ones don't like them. I like watching these kids of today when they watch something and they went, "Oh, we've watched I don't know, so like Alf Garnett." And we can't. Oh, I've got my fucking hat here. Look, it's still going. I've got the fucking light still flashing. Battery will be flat. There we go. And they go, "Oh, we watched it. We were so offended. How could anybody talk like that back in those days?" Oh, fuck off. Grow a skin and a fucking backbone. You might survive. You might evolve. You might actually evolve if you grow a skin and a backbone. Right, so now we're on to Boxing Day. Met Ellen Mirren there. I tell you what, Ellen Mirren's still fit, you know. I don't know how old she is, but she's fucking still fit. Right, BBC One on Boxing Day. Would I lie to you? No. How is that a lie? Is me saying no a lie, or is it me telling the truth? It's a fucking lie. Of course I'd lie to you. Jesus fucking wet. People are so fucking stupid. 7:30, we've got the repair shop with the sexy Dame Helen Mirren, who is seeking the repair of a broken cello. Author Julia Donaldson, whoever the fuck she is, and Rob Brydon. He went in Gavin and Stacey. One of them. You got the second part of Call the Midwife. Yeah, hold on, the repair shop. Jay Blades used to that, didn't they? And they fucked him off, and they've got rid of him under no. He could still be innocent, innit? Jay Blades. He was all right, happy bloke, chapping along on his own, doing well. Did that going to the tip thing, didn't he? Getting something, renovating it or doing it up, and selling it and giving the money back to people. Doing really well. Then he decides to do the repair shop. Then he gets married, and the next thing is his life's in the shit. Well, how does that happen? How does that happen, Jay? If you watch this, Jay, I'd like to know how that happens, because once again, I haven't seen it gone to court yet, Jay Blades, and he's found guilty by the BBC. Kept Hugh Edwards on, didn't they? Hey. Kept all the other ones on, kept all the real Bannons on. Hey. Call the Midwife. I'm having a baby. Oh, fuck off. 4 weddings and a funeral. Somebody dies in that, don't they? You know what? I'm watching back on this. I'm watching back on this, and I'm thinking, I've said exactly the same thing since I started doing this in 2017. Yeah. BBC 2 at 3:10, The Italian Job. Go on, say it. You all know you want to say it. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. 4:45, The Great Escape, Second World War adventure. The German guards and an escape-proof security camp are hard-pressed to prevent the Allied prisoners from breaking out. There was a bloke in... who's the one in Carry On films? He's the one who's in the Carry On camping. And he says, pound. He was in that camp. He actually stayed behind to help all the other ones escape. If you didn't know that, there you go. Celebrity Mastermind, David Lammy makes himself look a complete fucking prick. He does that anyway. He does that anyway. He don't need Mastermind to do that, does he? The Great Escaper. Now, this is worth a watch from what I can make out. It's a drama based on a true story. In 2014, 89-year-old Second World War veteran Bernie Jordan is living in a nursing home when he misses out on joining a trip to Normandy to commemorate the 70th anniversary of D-Day. He decides to make his own way there, and apparently he fucking escapes from his old folks' home and goes over there. So, Michael Caine, you're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. And Glenda Jackson. ITV3 on Boxing Day, we've got some more good stuff. We've got George and Mildred on the buses. I'll get you, Butler. 8:05 we got on the buses, and then at 10:20 we've got Mutiny on the buses. So, you know, more proper fucking comedy that in today's world, today's kids wouldn't approve of, but fuck them. We've got Carry On, Follow That Camel. Then we've got Carry On Screaming. We've got Carry On Doctor. That one down the fucking steps. Now, here's another one. John Thor, Good Night, Mr. Tom. Another fucking classic. In the World War II, they sent the children out to the country from the cities, and people would look after them. And John Thor gets this little kid to look after, and obviously the little kid's got issues. And yeah, it's another classic piece of acting, writing, cinematography, or whatever it's fucking called. No special effects, just proper acting. Yeah. So there's another one. Boxing Day, ITV3, 5:55. Good Night, Mr. Tom. Go check it out. Saturday the 27th. It's a film called Elvis. Don't know what that's about. It's a musical biopic starring Austin Butler, Tom Hanks, and Olivia de Jong. In the mid-50s, it's just about fucking Elvis. And when he was like, yeah, good old Elvis. Match of the Day and all that stuff's on Saturday as well. Keeping Up Appearances, that's on at 6:35 on BBC Two. Fawlty Towers, another thing to watch. Lives Well Lived. Kirsty Walk celebrates the remarkable lives of some of the nostalgic people who died in 2025. A nice cheer you up, pick you up for Christmas of people fucking dying. Unforgiven, Clint Eastwood and Gene Hackman. He died in February apparently, so that's fucking tied in quite well with the last fucking programme. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Robert Redford, who died in September apparently, so that's another one that's tied in quite well. ITV 1, you got Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade at 4:10. Wheel of Fortune. Get Barrymore on that. Get Barrymore. Get him back on. I've been watching him on YouTube. He makes me laugh. He's all right, Barrymore. He's never found guilty of anything, was he? So what did he do? He's another one who got ripped off the TV. Get Barrymore back on Wheel of Fortune. I know he never did the Wheel of Fortune, but get him on it. You got Anton Deck, Limitless Win. Oh, fucking hell. Cheeky chappies, fucking wankers. They bore the fucking liver out of me. Jesus fucking wet. Fucking, they just... Why is it that Ant, he's the big one, isn't he? He can do all that, what he did with his mini, and they still keep him on. Yeah, fucking wankers. The Hunting Wives, new series, 1 of 8, strange and unfamiliar places, load of fucking American shite, I would hazard a guess. Channel 4. June's cooking onion soup. We went to a pub the other day called the Black Swan in Homerfield, in Norfolk or Suffolk. It's slap bang on the coast, on the borderline. Fucking hell, she had onion soup. It was absolutely fucking amazing. Really nice. So if you know the Black Swan out on Norfolk way, yeah, brilliant. Fucking banging little pub. Nordic Train at Christmas. Climb aboard the Begone line for a festive journey to the Norwegian Fords. As the famous train embarks on the Bergen, Western, whatever, yeah. It might be worth a watch that. Who's doing it? Don't say who's doing it. Don't say who's doing it. Green Mile, that's on. BBC 4, All Creatures Great and Small, 1990 special. To the Manor Born. To the Manor Born. I've got a manor. This is the Manor. Manor Studios. To the Manor Born, the first Noel, Audrey takes Christmas very seriously in 1979 festive edition. Christmas edition, really, that should say. Even now, the fucking BBC are fucking us over. Sam West remembers Prunella Scales. Prue's not been very well. Funny how she survived her husband, though, weren't it? Because, did you ever watch him on the boat thing? On the canal boats? Fucking hell. It was brilliant. He'd set off, wouldn't he? Timothy West had set off. He'd like fire up the boat in the canal, and like Prue had forgot to take the fucking rope off, and the boat's he's gone, and it's chugging along, and he's not going home. Prue's not been very well. She forgot to take the rope off. And I'm not taking the piss. I'm just laughing along because I like Prunella Scales, and I like Timothy West, and I like all the West lads as well. They're all good, but it was just funny how she's forgot to take the fucking rope off again. I know I should have done it myself, but brilliant. Might have to change the battery. No, we're all right. We've got 2 bars still. We're all good. Funny Woman, Prunella Scales. The Life and Career of Prunella Scales. Yeah, it's really good. I liked her. On ITV3, we've got Holiday on the Buses again. Fucking hell. Oh, Holiday on the Buses, not Mutiny on the Buses. Carry On Jack, Carry On Cruising, Carry On Up the Khyber, Goodbye Mr. Chips. That's another one. Martin Clunes as a school teacher. Very good film, well worth watching, to be fair. The Good Ship Murder, I've just seen that on Channel 5. Katie Woods, whoever she is. Trouble is, some of them are American, isn't they? They do me head in. I've just seen here on Fred Dibner's on Building of Britain on You and Yesterday. I like Fred Dibner. I've been watching him on the YouTube. Don't know if you've heard of this thing called YouTube, but fucking hell. We watched him the other night, me and Joe. We watched him and he was going up this chimney, up this ladder, and he's just going up. No fucking IVs, so if anything happens, he's going to die. And he's going up this ladder, and halfway up, he stops, hooks his leg in, and lights up a fag, and he's like, looking around, he's got some great views, but it's even better from the top. Fucking brilliant, they were. And he's like, hooks his leg back out, time's up, and he's put this fucking scaffolding thing round the top of this chimney. But to get on it, he's got to climb over. Oh, the bloody battery light's flashing. Wanker. He's got to climb round and over. And like, we're watching it and going, fucking hell, what's he doing? What's he doing? And he just like pulls himself up round, swings his leg round, gets on, gets his hammer and bolster and just starts banging shit out of this fucking chimney. Absolutely brilliant. Who's that? Will Young's the super vet at Christmas 2020. I think I better leave right now before I fall any deeper. Right, do I fucking change this or do I just keep going for it until the battery runs out? I think I'll just keep going for it. Right, Sunday we've got basically nothing on BBC One. Is Celebrity Escape to the Country? Linford Christie is seeking a slower pace of life. Alistair Appleton takes him and his daughter on a tour of homes in the Chilterns. Not really interested, to be fair. You know what I mean? Is anybody interested in watching these fucking celebrities escape to the country? Who couldn't give a fuck, to be fair. Death in Paradise, I've never watched that, to be fair. That's another thing I've never watched. BBC 2 on Sunday the 28th. Christmas University Challenge. That was the best one they did. The young ones, when they went on University Challenge, absolutely brilliant. 9 o'clock on BBC 2 on Sunday the 28th of December. The Titanic sinks tonight. Like I say, just keep it nice and happy. Shit on my glasses. I just touched my glasses with my finger into. Not that I've got shit on my fingers. I'm not that kind. I use toilet paper. I use toilet paper like normal people. You know what I mean? Fucking use a bottle. Titanic sinks tonight. The unsinkable ship, which obviously was very sinkable. The story of the Titanic's fateful maiden voyage in 1912 is recounted in this dramatised documentary chronicle collision with a vast fucking iceberg and her fate of 2000. I wonder if they'll make a second series. I wonder if they'll make a... Why is it right? We all know the history of the Titanic. There's been films and everything that's all come out, documentaries, all come out of the Titanic. And they're still doing it. They're still making this fucking shit. We know what happens. We know what caused it. Yeah, it was aliens that shot it out the water or down the water. The Godfather's on at 10 o'clock. The Celebrity Chase, the Chase Celebrity Christmas Edition. I tell you what would be a good one there. I tell you what would be a good. Get David Lammy, Diane Abbott, Ginger Rayner, who's the fucking Miliband? Get him on. And get fucking Rachel Reeves on. Get them on the Chase. That'd be brilliant. A Labour celebrity edition of the Chase. Let's see how fucking clever these fucking lunatics are. Anyway, ITV, 28th of December, 8:30. Torval and Dean, The Last Dance. Documentary following the ice dancers Jane Torval and Christopher Dean on their final tour as cameras follow the duo and reflect candidly on their 50-year career. Well, how old is fucking Christopher Dean? How old is Christopher Dean? Let's have a fucking look. Jane Torval. She's 60 fucking 8. She's 68. Jesus Christ. So he's got to be 60. He's got to be there, isn't he? Christopher Dean there. Christopher Dean. And he's 67. Jesus. And they're still doing Bolero. Fucking hell, no wonder it's the final dance. So Channel 4, we've got Bohemian Rhapsody, whatever. On ITV, we've still got the old films. We've got Goodbye Mr. Chips, Steptoe and Sunrise Again, Follow That Camel. Oh, Agatha Christie's Marple, 450 from Paddington. Another good one. Enjoy that. I like that one. I love a Poirot and I love a Miss Marple. That's what we want. We actually want a Miss Marple cottage. We want to do that. Celebrity Apprentice. Why do that? Shit, rubbish. EastEnders is still on at 7:30. All right, Edge. Titanic, that's sinking again on BBC Two at 9 o'clock. A Chance of Rescue. Fuck off. One for all you J.K. Rowling fans. Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Go and support J.K. Rowling. Yeah, fucking like J.K. Rowling. I'm on her side. Murder on the Orient Express. Kenneth Branagh. That is a good one. I do like that. He does do a Poirot. Right, now, this is one for you. It's just come to me. Kenneth Branagh is playing a fucking little Belgian. Is that racist? Surely you would have in this day and age, so people don't get offended. A Belgian playing a Belgian. Bob Monkhouse is on BBC 4 at 9 o'clock, The Last Stand. That's one of my true regrets that I never actually got to see Bob Monkhouse live, because apparently he was filth. He was up there with Bernard Manning, so I do regret that. Not seeing Bob Monkhouse, but apparently we're really good. UK Gold on Monday, the 29th. There's 5 p.m. It's just complete Only Fools and Horses till 11:40 when we get Lee Mack still dragging out Not Going Out. But, yeah, if you like Only Fools and Horses, who's Raquel? Right, Tuesday, 30th of December. Celebrity escape to the country. Chesney Hawkes. Chesney fucking Hawkes. Who gives a fuck about Chesney Hawkes? The one and only. The one and only Chesney Hawkes. That is him, isn't it? It's not a celebrity. He's had one fucking song. Jesus Christ. DIY SOS Gladiator Special, no, not watching that. The Celebrity Apprenticeship, no, not watching that. Well, I ain't watching it anyway because I ain't got a fucking TV licence. Rear Window on BBC Two at 4:10. Now, there's 2 of them editions. There's the James Stewart one and there's also the Christopher Lee one. Is it Christopher Lee? No, they were Dracula, weren't they? Christopher Reeves. Superman, who ended up in the wheelchair, and he acted that, and he did it very well, to be fair, because he didn't have to do any fucking research for it, did he? You see somebody in a window sees a murder or something, he has to try and prove it from his flat. It's fucking good. It's really good. Another one that you've got to watch. ITV, we've got a new series of Midsummer Murders, Book of the Dead. Do you know what, right? If you live in Midsummer, right, you think, oh, fucking hell, I better get some life insurance. I need some life insurance just to make sure the wife and the kids and everything's all sorted if I die. So you phone them up and you say, hello, I want some life insurance, blah, 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 yeah, what's the postcode, blah, 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 blah. What? You live in Midsummer, you can fuck right off. I'm not paying, we're not doing you. We're not doing you. Why? Because there's always a murder. There's always a murder there, isn't there? Midsummer Murders, clues in the title. Indiana Jones at 10:45. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Gloom. That's fucking the UK. Channel 4 on Tuesday the 30th of December. We've got 9 o'clock. We've got Rocket Man with Eggsy out of the... oh shit, what were it? What were he in? League of Champions? No, he weren't. Kingsman. Eggsy out of Kingsman is doing Rocket Man. So there you go. What have we got here? So we've got Channel 5, Pirates of the Caribbean at the World's End, Johnny Depp once again before fucking Dan Wootton screwed him over. ITV3, we've got Mutiny on the Buses, Carry On Camping, My Bust, that one with the fucking tits come out. In fact, in that bit, when her tits come out, well, they've edited it heavily now because of people being offended by a breast. Or a chest feeding applement or whatever it is. Hattie Jakes, in one set she has a hat on, in another she doesn't, and then in the next one she does have a hat on. Totally screwed that one up, Hattie. Too busy thinking of cock and cheating on your husband. Carry On Camping, Agatha Christie's Marple Sleeping Murder, Vera, I would still go on Brenda Blethyn if June had let me. Sky Arts, Stories from Tate Britain. Or Andrew Tate. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Then there's something on at 9 o'clock. New Billy Idol Should Be Dead. Well, he fucking should, shouldn't it? It's like Ozzy Osbourne, another one who died this year. Fucking legend. How the hell he made it through to that age of whatever age he was is absolutely amazing. And I've seen him once. He did an interview and he goes, I should have been dead years ago. There you go. So, right, here we go. New Year's Eve then, coming up to the end of this. Let's see if I can get in before the camera runs out. Here we go, our New Year's fireworks Fantasgasia. I can't read that fucking, my eyes are shit. New Year's Eve's fast approaching. Oh, fuck off. Mission Impossible at 8:30. Tom Cruise, right? I didn't like Tom Cruise because he always used to make Nicole Kidman, right? Nicole Kidman, his wife, wear flat shoes, and he used to wear high heels because he was a little man, a little borrower, tiny little man. Tom Cruise, very tiny. When he does all these stunts, he's on an Evel Knievel bike. he has to rip the fucking thing out the back and he sends him off and all that. But to be fair to Tom Cruise, he does actually do all his own stunts, so fair play to him. He got Graham Norton's fucking New Year's Eve show. Fucking give that a miss. Just the same old shite. Lefty woke fucking celebrities all fucking slapping each other on the fucking cock and tits and all saying how brilliant they are. Oh, and they got Tom Hiddleston, weren't he? Loki or somebody. Ronan Keating and friends on New Year's Eve at 11:30. And then at BBC Two at 9 o'clock, we've got Titanic sinks, the 4 of 4, so we all know what happens, so don't bother fucking watching it. You hit an iceberg, fucking goes down, breaks in two, then fucking, I don't know, 120 odd years later or 110 years later, somebody goes down in a fucking submarine that's powered by a fucking PlayStation controller and it implodes and they all die. They all fucking, you know what I mean. So that's it, job done. Don't bother watching it. I've probably ruined it now. You all know what happens in the end. At 10 o'clock we've got the full Monty. Could be, no, where is that? You can leave your hat on. Then at 11:30 you got Jules' annual Hootney. Another something else I won't be bothered watching. ITV at 9 o'clock you got Pretty Woman. Walking down the street, pretty woman. The kind I like to meet, pretty woman. 11:50 ITV News and Big Ben. Some bloke with his cock out, who calls his cock Ben. Big Ben. Doing, doing, ding dong. Then on Channel 4 you've got The Last Leg of the Year, which I can't fucking be bothered with. Then you've got BBC 4, you've got Jaws at 9 o'clock. Well, weren't that on some earlier on? Jaws, you need a bigger boat. And 11 o'clock, Jaws 2. Another boat. ITV3, 2:25, Holiday on the Buses. And 4:10, Carry On Cruising, Sid James. That's an underrated Carry On film, that in my book. Agatha Christie's Marple, The Moving Finger. Pirates of the Caribbean on Channel 5. Zulu, 1:40 on Channel 5. Stop throwing those bloody spears at me. Starring Stanley Baker in 1879, Chetiwanu, ruler of Zulu Kingdom, inflicts a heavy defeat upon the British Army. I'll leave that one there, I couldn't carry on. All people fucking moaning about me. You know, get enough of that anyway. Right, so New Year's Day. All is quiet on New Year's Day. Oh, you got Sound of Music with Julie Andrews running down with Christopher Plummer. The hills are alive with the sound of music. And just you know that other one. Do, re, mi, a female deer, re, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself, far a long, long way to run. So a needle pulling thread. I can't remember anymore. The Night Manager is on at 9:05 after Traitors. Oh, Tom Hiddleston's in that. That'll be a marvel then, won't it? That'll be a marvel to watch. 1 of 6, Series 2, The Return of the Spy. I didn't even know there'd been a one of 6, first series. 10:05, Mrs. Brown's Boys, Storming Mammy. Oh, for fuck's sake. Surely they're going to fucking knock that on the head soon. They've got to, ain't they? BBC 2, Christmas University, The Traitors, Uncloaked, blah blah fucking blah, and Outnumbered, and just BBC Match of the Day, and QI, and on ITV1 at 9 o'clock there's another series starting, new series 1 of 6, number 2, called Red Eye. Sounds like your arsehole after Christmas, doesn't it? Hey, piles and stuff, squeezing a shit out. On Channel 4 on New Year's Day at 4:25 we've got Aladdin. Michael Jackson's favourite film. Too soon. BBC 4, we've got The Great Escape. That were on earlier on, I know, weren't it? And then on 11:45, we've got The Fucking Italian Job. Say it. Thank you. I've got an itchy nose. And I think that's about it, to be fair. Oh wait, we ain't got Friday the 2nd. Yeah, we've got Friday the 2nd. Don't forget Friday, Dave. Robinson Crusoe. So Friday we've got Great Escape, Celebrity Escape to the Country. Christopher Biggins and his partner Neil search for a new home in the rural home counties. Presented. I wonder how many of these actually do fuck off to the country, or if it's just to make a TV programme. Amanda and Alan's Greek blowjob. I tell you what, right? I bet when Amanda and Alan Carr did this, whatever it fucking is, Amanda's husband was probably quite happy and relaxed because he knows that she's not going to fuck off and do the dirt on him like she did with Les Dennis while she's with Alan Carr to better her career. Probably. BBC 2, Operation Mincemeat. I've got to watch that. Second World War drama based on a true story in Britain 1943 in order to deceive the Germans into thinking the Allies were going to invade Greece rather than Sicily. Intelligent. This sets up a thing, don't they, where it like completely fucked them over. So that might be worth a watch, to be fair. I might give that a go on something else. I won't watch it on the BBC, so I won't give them a view. I'd rather pay for it on something else than fucking let them have the money or the view. Mrs. Doubtfire, starring Robbie Williams and Sally Field. She was a nice lady, weren't she, Sally Field? Second episode of Red Eye, After the Cream, on ITV1. Mary Poppins is on Channel 4, 4:45, but not the old one, the remake. Gogglebox, fucking Gogglebox is still on. BBC 4, Top of the Pops, Jamie Theakston presents 1999. And that is about it. Call that one there. This has been about a fucking hour. An hour of your life you won't get back. So thank you for once again for watching this episode of Christmas Review, Radio Times, of the shit that they're going to throw at us. Well, let's face it, a lot of you are going to be watching Netflix and Amazon Prime and Disney and all that kind of stuff because you probably don't want to watch this shit that they've thrown at us. All right, folks, Merry Christmas, and I'll get you again when I get you. Later.